Adoption is very important to us and near and dear to our heart. We've adopted 7 children, and we have 5 birth children, and we still want to adopt more. Adoption can solve a lot of problems. For example, there is over 18 million orphans around the world. It's 18 million orphans. In the US, there's over 100,000 children in the foster care system ready to be adopted right now. So that's a pretty large number. Now, we've done a great job in this country. In fact, the US adopts more than all the other countries put together in the world. So US is the largest adopter and also large enough to eclipse all the other countries put together. Now, in the US, about 2% of the people have adopted. That seems like a pretty decent number. However, if you think about it, the research shows that over 25% of Americans have thought seriously about adopting one time or another, but only 2% have done it. So what's the hang up? What's stopping people? Well, there's a lot of concerns, a lot of things that are founded and unfounded, and that's one of the things that our ministry does, is helps alleviate some of those questions, help answer them, and give some resources and some tools for people to help them through the adoption process, help them to raise their children and overcome some of the challenges they may think they have or that actually might be there. Now, in the U.S. foster care system, there's about 23,000 children every year that age out of foster care. That means they turn 18 with no home, no family, no one they can go back to. Just imagine for a minute your family. You're 22 or 23 years old and you have something really bad happens. Who do you run to? You run to your mom or your dad, sit down and talk to them, to hug, give them a hug, be hugged. And these children don't have anybody. They turn 18 and they're done. They have no family, no mother, no father, nobody to run back to, no support system. No wonder a lot of them end up in very poor positions in jail or on the street. It's a system that's not working. We need to step up and adopt these children before they turn 18 and help them to have a place, a home, some place that they can come back to, some place that can support them. That's why adoption is so important. And there's a lot of people that have a heart for it. We just want to help people to have the resources necessary to be able to do that, to be able to act on their desires, to be able to really step out there and help. And did you know that if not 25%, but if only 15% of the U.S. population actually adopted, there would be no more orphans in the world. That's an amazing thing. So 25% of the people have already thought of adopting, and only 15% adopt. We would solve this orphan problem around the world. So please join with me and pray about this and see how your family could support by prayer, by adopting, by getting involved, by donating so others can involve. I understand that not every family can adopt, but every family should have a heart for children. That if they can't adopt, then they should be helping someone else, and they should be donating some of their resources. They should be praying for the children, praying for the parents, and coming up with support for those that are adopting. Because God has not called everyone to adopt, but everyone should care for the orphans, care for the widows, and that is what we're called to. So find a way that you can support people in the adoption process.